Hey guys, it's Mike M speaking, and today I'm going to show you the Nation Ford High School senior class of 2020 meeting with your host, Principal Mr. Jason B. Johns, to show you what it looks like. This will be a sneak peek just for you. Enjoy.
Welcome, Nation Ford class of 2020, to your senior meeting. I wish we were in the auditorium together and we could spend this time together going through your senior meeting. This is something that we do each year with the senior class, and we're going to do it virtually since we can't be together. Thank you in advance for your time. We'll spend about 10 minutes together, and our meeting will be into three parts. First, we're going to talk about expectations for leaders, and each of you senior is a leader, and I've seen you demonstrate it throughout your high school career. So there's three expectations that I have for you, even though we're not here at school, and I want to share those with you. The second part of our meeting will be 5 truths, 5 things that I wish somebody had shared with me when I was graduating from high school. And I'm going to be very transparent with you, and I'm not going to talk down to you. I'm not going to preach to you. I'm just going to share with you 5 truths that if you will own these and recognize these, you'll be so glad you did. And I wish somebody had shared these 5 things with me when I was graduating from high school. And the reason I'm sharing with you is because I care about you and I love you. And so that's why. Finally, we're going to wrap up our meeting with some information for the good of the group, regardless of whether we finish here at school or whether we continue on virtually. I want to share information about how we're going to finish out our semester. So let's get started. Thank you in advance for your time. Expectations of seniors. Each one of you seniors is a leader, whether you're at home or whether you're with a group of friends, whether you're in the car, whether you're at your job, you're a leader. And these are 3 things that leaders do. Number 1, leaders are intentional. And what I mean by that is a leader, when they are in a group, an organization with a group of friends at their workplace, when they see a need or an opportunity to help, a leader intentionally fills that void. A leader intentionally steps up and does what is needed to fill that need or to help that person. That's leadership. And you can do it 100 times a day. Most of the time, you'll notice that when you are around a group of people and a need arises, there's a pause. A leader steps up and they fill that need. Number 2, leadership is positive. Negativity takes 0 leadership. Leadership is positive, and positivity inspires, and positivity motivates. You'll notice, on the other hand, negativity drags down, and it is demotivational. And let me share this with you, and this is something that you'll find that is true. You know people in your life that are unfailingly positive. They wake up in the morning, they're generally enthusiastic, they have something they're looking forward to, they are pretty active, and they've got things going on that excites them. They surround themselves with people that are energy giving, and those people generally have a pretty great life. It has nothing to do with finances or anything like that. They just go through life, and it's pretty good. And you probably also know people that when they wake up, they're prone to complain. They usually see the negative. Typically, they'll start a conversation off complaining or griping about something. And those people, their life typically is kind of miserable. The awesome thing is you get to choose what kind of person you want to be. And leaders are positive. And make no doubt, it's a choice. You just choose to be positive. Finally, leadership invests in others. When you are done with your time here at Nation Ford High School,
That's a different bell that I just heard. That I was not here when I was in 12th grade of Nation Ford High School.
It sounds different.
Yeah, that's an old voice bell alert.
Other people.
Okay.
Think about that.
Could you put your phone down and turn it off while we listen to Jason Johns?
I'm listening. He's talking about whether you're a negative or
5
positive
truths
person.
I wish somebody had
I'm very
told
smart.
me
I can
during this
listen to
part.
that
I'm going to be
and
very
still do this.
candid with you. These are 5 things I wish somebody had told little 18-year-old Jason when he was graduating from high school. And I'm sharing it with you because I care about you, I love you, and I want the best for you. So, number 1, be intentional with your life, and you will see this is so true. And this is what I mean by being intentional with your life. Each one of you seniors has something inside of you that drives you. You have something inside of you that maybe you're passionate about, that you think about all the time. You have something inside of you that kind of motivates you and that's life-giving. It could be a particular interest in fine arts or music or athletics. It could be that you're very goal-oriented and you're very driven to accomplish things, and that motivates you. It could be that you're relational. Some of you, faith is that thing that's inside of you. Whatever that is, I want you to identify it. And now during the coronavirus, where we find ourselves with a lot of time alone, it's a good time for introspection. Find that thing inside of you, and you be deliberate about making your decisions with that as a guiding force. The thing that you're passionate about, that should impact your post-high school plans. It should impact the courses that you take in college and your major that you choose. It should impact your choice of a spouse. It should impact the people that you hang out with. But be intentional. Each one of you seniors are too valuable to be lackadaisical with your future. Please be intentional. You will be so glad that you did. Number 2 truth I wish somebody had shared with me, and this is very practical, and it's a financial truth. Live below your means. Most adults that you know spend all their time making money to buy things that they don't need to impress people that they don't care about anyways. Please don't fall into that trap. Spend less money than you make. You will be so glad that you did, and it's a good habit to get into. Number 3, starve an addiction. And typically when we use the word addiction, we think of drugs or alcohol or something like that. An addiction is anything that has control over your life in a negative way. So kind of what I do is take an inventory of your life. What are some of the thoughts that are most prevalent in your mind? What do you look at the most when you're on your phone or watching TV? What are some of the activities that you spend a whole lot of time doing? When you wake up in the morning, what is something that you really look forward to? And any of those things that is negative, do this test. If somebody were to take that away from your life, would it make you angry? And if removing that thing from your life would make you angry, then that's an opportunity to do some soul searching. The reason I ask you, or I share with you a truth, number 3, to starve an addiction, is because that addiction, whatever it is, it could be shopping, it could be looking on eBay, it could be just screen time in general, it could be pornography, it could be drugs or alcohol, it could be a relationship. That becomes a burden as you get older. And I don't want you to have that burden. You are too special, and you are meant for such important things, and you are going to do outstanding things when you leave Nation Forward, and that burden will just weigh you down. Number 4 truth I wish somebody had shared with me, and this may be the most important one. Surround yourself with wise people. You are the average, and you've probably heard this, of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and you get to choose who they are. Soon you'll be leaving Nation Forward, and you'll be moving on, and it'll be a great time to establish another friend group. I would do that intentionally, and I would choose wise people that build you up, that are life-giving, that make you the best version of you, that inspire you, that encourage you, that just feed you with positivity. Choose those people. Also, while we're in this coronavirus phase, and we've got a lot of time at home, for some of you, this is an opportunity to distance yourself from people who are negative, from people who bring out the worst in you. And so I would challenge you to take this opportunity to do that. But going forward, a truth, and you'll see this is true if you don't already, surround yourself with wise people. And then finally, and this is the second time I've touched on this, And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because as trite as it sounds, I really do want every single one of you to be happy.
Exactly.
So, serve others with your life, and you will get your own happiness thrown in as well. When we are done with this school year, when you're done with your college career, when you're done with your career in general and you retire,
Yes.
and when our time is done on this earth,
when you're happy,
the only lasting impact we will have made and that will endure after we're gone is how we positively impacted other people.
And remember, folks, do not do criminal stuff.
Other people, you get your own happiness thrown in for free. You'll notice that most, if not all, of the selfish people that you know are generally dissatisfied people. When you focus on others, you get your own happiness thrown in for free. You'll notice that people who focus on themselves, that is a guaranteed way to be unhappy. So folks, those are 5 things that I wish somebody had shared with me when I was 18, and that I hope that in some way benefits you. The third part of our meeting will be information for the good of the group as we go forward in this semester. If we come back to school, your last day will be May 15th. That means that all of your e-learning group work and the work that you'll have in class when we return will need to be completed by May 15th, and I know every single one of you will do that, but I wanted to make you aware of that. Senior Day will also be May 15th, and if we come back, that's going to be a very exciting day, and I'm really excited about that too. We'll do a lot of the traditional things that we do during Senior Day, and then our student council has some unique things that we'll do just for this class. Our prom will tentatively be held on May 16th if we come back, and the academic awards ceremony will be May 18th at 1 o'clock. If we do not come back, awards ceremony will be virtual. Our teachers have already begun the nomination process for that, and so we're going to honor you and our underclassmen for the hard work that you've done in the classroom, and I'm excited about that awards ceremony that will happen even if we don't come back. That'll be a virtual ceremony. Graduation supplies will be handed out on May 5th. And I'll talk to you more about that as that date gets closer, but it will be a touchless process, and we'll give you an opportunity to come on campus, get your graduation supplies on May 5th. Seniors' last day will still be May 15th, and then graduation ceremony for the class of 2020 will be held virtually. And I will reach out to you, and our TV production crew will be putting together a ceremony where we'll ask for some pictures from you, and then we'll put that together and make that a YouTube video. But we are going to have the class of 2020 graduation regardless. One more thing, and this is unique to this class, that we have never done before. We have partnered with a local sign company, and they are in the process of making yard signs for the Nation Forward class of 2020 that we're going to offer it to each one of you. Soon
that
I'll send
sounds
an email
like fun,
to
Mom.
each
Well,
one
we've
of
been
you
doing
and
that
your
in this
parents.
neighborhood. Haven't you
There'll be a
noticed
link
the
in that
signs in
email
front of
that
people's
you can
houses?
order your sign, and you can
Congratulations,
personalize
graduates
it
of
with your name.
2020.
And I'm excited to
Yes,
cover
when
all
you're
4
being
mil with the Nation Forward
flexible.
High School class of
When
2020
you're being
graduation
flexible of
signs.
your
This is something that
coronavirus
we've never done
pandemic.
before, and I'm glad that we can do it with this
So
class.
let's
It's going to be
listen
pretty
to
neat.
what Mr. John
Finally,
I am
says.
listening.
if you find yourself in a situation where financially you cannot order a sign but you want to, then you let me know, and we're going to make that happen. Students, between now and the end of graduation, I want you to make good decisions. If you find yourself in a situation or you find yourself somewhere where you don't have anybody to reach out to, I'm going to share my personal phone number with you. I do this with each graduating class, and you may never use it, and I hope that you don't need to, but I don't want any senior in this class between now and the time of graduation to find themselves in a situation where they don't have anybody to reach out to. So that's why I'm doing this with you. My phone number is 803-984-5453. Seniors, I appreciate you, and I miss you more than you know. We all miss you. I am sorry that your senior year has to end in these extraordinary circumstances like this. we are going to make the very best of it. Your graduation ceremony, the awards ceremony, everything that we can do to celebrate your 4 years, we're going to do.
Aren't you
If
lucky
nobody
you
told
got to
you
have your
that they loved you today,
graduation?
I
Yes,
love
I
you. Teachers love you.
graduated at high
let's get
school
after it.
on May
I know.
25th to
But the class
26th
of 2020 is not having their graduation. I feel sorry for those kids.
Okay, so that concludes the Jason B. Johns, the principal of Nation Ford High School senior class of 2020 meeting reaction. And we hope you enjoyed as well. So is that going to be it, Mom?
That's it.
All right, thank you for watching, and this is Mike M. signing off. Bye.